Let's go. We got our battle music on this morning. We got our battle music on this morning. As you join this live, put some hearts in the chat, put some eights in the chat, put some fire in the chat. We're back in the mix, baby. Let's go, Miss Sangano. Let's go. We in there like swimwear. What up, Ryan? Mr. Alkaline. What's happening? What's poppin', D? What's poppin'? Let's go. You guys put some fire in the chat if you can hear me, you can see me, you can hear the music in the background. Yes. Y'all know what time it is. So we finally figured out why we lagging a little bit, because we get another broadband. It's probably going to be that when we shift to the West Coast. We just found out you can't do live stream on one broadband and then do the same live stream on the same wideband. You gotta have different types of internet. These are the facts. These are the facts. But as we let this room fill up, we're gonna get it in this morning, and then we're gonna basically stop. We're gonna get about 30-40 minutes in of class. Then we're gonna basically join the mindset. Oh, I know. This is why I play music before I get going. It's all right. So stay focused, sis. The music is what is important right now. Yo, YZ, top of the morning, baby. The music is what's important. My first rule of trading is set the vibe. So we setting the vibe right now. So feel the vibe. Then we're gonna calm the frequency, add the vibration. Let's go. So you looking at that 4 o'clock in the morning right now. Should make you feel like a warrior right now, you know what I'm saying? A warrior in the financial market. Let's go, I'm telling you. Nothing better to do but to wake up early in the morning and get that back. Let's go. What we're playing right now. We're gonna switch it up. I got this for y'all. Let me get you right. Yesterday in our team call, we have team call every night at 8 o'clock on Sundays. Not every night. On Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern, which is 7 p.m. Midwest time. I think it's 5 p.m. on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? 5 p.m. on the West Coast, beautiful people. So let me also tell you guys, yesterday on Sundays, I basically give you guys some analysis for the week. And 9 out of 10, they probably normally hit during London and basically like Asian and London session. So we're gonna skate through the market on literally ideas that I gave last night, so you can see that they worked out right now. As you see, I gave out this area last night, 19,443 to 19,393. I gave out this little zone right here. If I basically blow Nas up, you would immediately see that she pegged that zone to the T for those in the back. She came in just like this, bink, and pull right out. And this is a 4-hour candle. So that 4-hour candle got some juice to it. So that 4-hour candle, you can expect it to basically push all the way back up, like I was telling you guys last night. Yeah. Understand that, beautiful people. Understand that. These are like sniper entries. Yesterday, I also gave you guys a lot of the JPY pairs, and I told a lot of individuals, like, listen, when you see the market kind of like moving and consolidating, the bigger the consolidation, the bigger the breakthrough. By the way, we got a nice little webcam light, so I want to give a shout out for that. You know what I'm saying? So that basically chat, let's go. Because a lot of people are like, man, I can't see you, Mr. H. I can't see you. I just see your teeth. I just see your teeth. I just see your teeth. Check it out. Let's start with actually, we can just start with NZDJPY. We hit them all up. There she goes, right there. We hit them all up. That's NZDJPY. Fresh into the back of the zone. Bang. I gave you an 89.399 to 88.420. And there she goes. And when you're dealing with pairs, you can have wider zones, indice or crypto or gold or something like that. So you can have a wider zone. You can use also a bigger lot size and not have to worry about the actual trade going crazy. Understand that, beautiful people. Watch odd JPY. Same. Remember that little hoop that we was telling everybody about? That's where everything broke out and had to retest. Yo, YZ, you remember that little retest strategy I was telling you about? Once the market is consolidating, it breaks out. Once it retests the zone, this is the safest and most secure way of trading. Because if you try to project or predict the breakout, 9 out of 10, you're making assumptions. And if you're making assumptions in the market, that's when your consistency is going to waver, basically back and forth, back and forth. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. Or you're going to be basically closing out winning trades because you're going to panic close, and then the market is going to break out into the direction that you projected. What I personally like to do, especially on Sundays, is mark up the actual charts. As I mark up the actual charts, allow the market to break out of those zones. Retest, and the retest gives you the actual ultimate confirmation that the zone is valid, and now that the zone is going to reject, you can take the ultimate rejection, which is literally right here. And if I put a line there, you're going to immediately see why that is the actual ultimate rejection, because what it does, it literally breaks out. Let me show you, beautiful people. It breaks out here, consolidates, breaks back into the zone, which is the downside, which is on top of the actual bottom of the consolidation. Let me repeat that. This is the bottom of the consolidation. It went up. Now, if it retested this side, it would drop, but it retests the top side. So by retesting the top side, it pulled back up. Put some 8s in the chat if you understand that. Put some 8s in the chat if you understand that. So when you're looking at it break out, wait for that retest back into that same zone. And then you want to have the aggressive at the top of the zone and the modest at the back of the zone. And then that's how you can split your lot sizes. So if you went in here and you were in a drawdown here and ride it all the way out, and as soon as the 0.25 gets into positive, close it out, you have a 0.75. You can take your stop loss, move it into like the mid of that actual zone, and you don't even have to worry about that. That's safe trading 101. Watch USD JPY. I think that was the only one moving different. But as you see, she popped into the back of the zone, pull it out. GBP JPY, let's hit it up. Oh man, she hit the top of the zone. She hit the top of the zone. Look at that. She hit the top thing. Back top of the zone. Bing. Retested. Bang. She's up out of there. Y'all put some fire in the chat. Put some fire in the chat because I'm hitting y'all with the sauce right now. You know what I'm saying? Here you go. This was GBP JPY. Let's look at Euro JPY. Same thing. Look at where she came. Same concept. You can even look over here to your left, far left, and you can to this wick. Y'all see that wick right here? Y'all see that hammer? You have hammers all in the market. Boom, hammer. So that shows you there's something here that allows the market to push back up. And then that's what it did right there. It showed you the exact same candle there and there. And these are 4-hour candles, beautiful people. This is not a 15-minute chart. This is not a 5-minute chart. This is not something that I'm showing you that is going to happen. It shows you a different whole nother structure after the next 5 minutes. That candle went up. That candle came down and then pushed all the way back up within 4 hours. This candle has already been going up for almost 2.5 hours. So when you start talking about taking a buy on Euro JPY for right here, You're talking about almost like 8 hours you will be in that trade. Come on now. Biden would say, come on, man. Come on, man. Well, we ain't got Biden no more. We ain't got Biden no more. We got Kamala, so we got to laugh at it. We got to laugh at it. Here we go again. Let's keep it pushing. You have CAD JPY. You got CAD JPY. Same concept, YZ. Same concept. Breakout, retest. What does she do? She retests right to the middle of that zone and she pushes out. As she pushes out, guess where she wants to head to? She wants to head back up here where the actual 110 area is. And then these are trades, like I said, these are JPY trades. So you can literally hold these guys. Because if you start looking at the currency strength, watch this, let's refresh her. Everything is sitting kind of like at an even, and the JPY has like a little bit more strength. But as the New York Stock Exchange opens up, you're going to see JPY drop, and then you're going to see all of these pairs start basically pushing up, which gives you the power to be in a buying position. Let me say that again. As of right now, coming out of the London session, the JPY pairs are having a little bit more strength. So that's why they drug down throughout the night while we were sleeping. When the New York Stock Exchange opens up, that's when the actual other pairs are going to gain more strength, because of the actual investors and retail traders and people who have been sleeping all night are going to start waking up and start placing trades. People who have orders set JPY pair to drop its strength, and then all of these pairs are going to start gaining strength, which is basically puts you in a buying position. Put some 8s in the chat if you understand that, beautiful people. I always tell people there's no need to over leverage on your actual on your currency pairs, because you're going to be in them for a long haul. You understand that? Because like you could put a dollar lot size on a Chef JPY and it still won't go crazy. The same volume as you're going to see on your US 30s or your golds and things like that. So that's why I always try to tell people, like, you can up your lot sizes on your pairs and it's still not going to get too crazy. Here's Chef JPY right here. Same concept. Same concept. So let's go look at gold. Let's go look at gold, because before I get to praising myself on gold, I want to let everybody know. I want you guys to type in the chat on how long I've been telling you guys that gold is going to hit 2,500. Listen, I'm telling you, easy over a year now. I've been telling you gold is going to hit 2,500. 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 So no matter where you buy at, when she was at 22, 23, 24, when she was even when hit back down to 21, I said does not matter where you buy right now, to be honest with you. All you have to do is just put a smaller lot size so you're not tripping. And so as it's going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, you can take her. I've been telling you guys, easy, even when it dropped all the way down here. Come on, give me mine. There she goes. Even from here. Look, from here, I can go all the way back. Let's go all the way back. Let's go to the... Look, all the way back here. 2000. To be honest with you, I had a trade close out, hit TP from 1994 to 2505. Put some 8s in the chat if you realize when I told you guys I was holding gold from 1994 on one of my first sway market accounts. My very first sway market account I opened up at 1994, held her with a standard and took her out at 2505. Oof, from here, 1994, right here. Let's get a line. Let's show you that. I'm gonna take that. We're not gonna move that. We're gonna put it there. 1994 we bought. Bang. We set stop loss right here. And we let her ride. We got clipped out 25.05 right up in here. Yes. Sheesh. Patrice, you remember I showed you that the other day? I told you guys. Ah. You're right, Keith. Yes. Let me tell you. I had my TP set for a 50 piece. I had my TP set for a 50 piece. So I said that 50 piece that goes into the actual funds for the new Children's Trading Academy in Las Vegas, Nevada, which is going to be opening up in 2025. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll, beautiful people. So let's get into gold. Let's get into gold. So when gold is sitting, let's reset it. Whoa, Siri. Don't get beside yourself. We're not talking to you. We're not talking to you, Siri. So let's see where gold is at. Let's reset the charts. Let's get everything out. I have my 2474 to my 24 to 2469. So now you have a new high. Gold was sitting at what, 2510? $25.10. But yeah, we'll put it right there. We'll put it right there. Let's get our normal weekly low, which is always 1617, 1616. We'll take a 1617. So what that gives me a range of basically 2511 to 1617. What this does, it lets me know weekly, this is the range gold is going to move. And every time she makes a new high, she likes to drop back down, retest other previous areas, and then buy back up. And the reason why you don't want to be trying to sell at that area, for the simple fact it's a new zone and she can just blow through it and literally keep creating new highs. So let's go to the day. When I get to my daily and I see my daily roof is close to my weekly roof, I don't need a daily roof. What I need is a daily floor. And so normally my daily floor, if this had a wick, I would literally wick it right here and I will cap my daily floor at the bottom of that candle. But because it's a solid bullish candle, I personally have to give it breathing room. So you're going to start understanding like, well, Mr. Alyssa, you told me to cap the actual candle and then it blew straight through. No, what I said, when it has 0 wicks or a very small wick, take the next candle wick down, which is here. It's this guy right here. Y'all see that? Which is actually 2480. 2480, let me tell you, watch this, let me click on it. 2480 is your daily floor. And because when you verify it, you're going to immediately see that the daily floor is literally has not been hit that much. And the last time it's been hit, it flew straight through it. You see it? Here. So what you have to do is go down where you see some engagement of buying pressure at. And then this is how we get those zones sitting over here at 470, like 470 right up in here. I think I said 469. And 473. I want to say right up in here. Put some fire in the chat. Watch your 4 hour. This is where you get those zones are. You see that? See how you have consolidation here? You have your breakout. You have your retest back into that structure, which was what we were just explaining to you in the JPY pairs. I see there's buying power right here. So you could see that she's going to pull up from the daily floor. But then you also know that once the New York Stock Exchange opens, she's going to push back through. So when she pushes through here, I can say, yo, you know what? I don't mind putting a small entry right here and scalping that 480 area. previous area. So that's how that 473, 2473, 2469, that's why that area is so important, because you want to see the market do this. Boom. Or at least come back to the weekly high. Put some 8s in the chat if you understand what I just showed you. This is the more secure trade. That is the more secure trade. Once it comes here, you should see some reaction, because that little stick, that wick is sticking out. I'll bring it down just a little more, and that gives you 77. I think, Keith, I told you this morning she's going to wick up a little bit from 77, right? You should see a nice little wick on the 77 area where it'll give you like 20, 30 pips. It should give you 20, 30 pips or 40 pip wick up. And then it'll push back down into that 73.69, and then once it hits 73.69, that's when she will give us our ultimate flow up. It should give us our ultimate flow up, where it basically shows you a pattern. Well, you'll see from here, you'll maybe see a hammer candle, which is something like this. You might see a direct doji, where it basically dojis up, gets confused here, and then pops back up. How do I verify that action right there? I find rejection in my stochastics. And this is where you'll start saying, yo, here we go, watch this. This is a very common rejection area. Attack and let me know when it's like 7:30, 7:45, like that. I say 7:35. Let me know when it's 7:35. She has to do structure yes. You see? Here's market rejection. So when I see that space to this space, that is this space to that space on your actual stochastics, where I see ultimate rejection. Right here, look. Where the market rejected and went back up. Here. Check it out. You can see so many areas where it happened, right up in here. So there's major rejection right here. So that lets me know this is where the market consolidates at, right up in here. And it makes a decision. And I know it's playing on the downside. You see, I know it has more. You see that? That's because it made a new high. But as it makes a new high, guess what it has to do to basically come down and get back up into this area? It has to bounce back, and then that's what it forms, your M structure. How many people see the M structure forming? How many people see that M forming? The market is full of M's and W's. Boop, to this structure. Y'all see it? Watch it. Watch it play itself out. I want you guys to see it. The market is full of M's and W's. So as you start seeing the market form an M, I personally don't like trading the middle leg of the M unless it's coming from a weekly high. When it's coming from a weekly high, I have very little to play with, so I'm not selling there. I would rather previous areas that it wicked from and retest the top of it. I keep my structure and I keep my strategy. Even if it literally goes down and just wicks in it and I lose that trade, I'm okay with losing that trade because I'm not switching my strategy. I'm not saying, oh my God, let me sell here, let me sell. No, I'm going to take the top of the rejection as an aggressive entry. I'm going to use a small lot size, and as it pulls a bigger lot size, I'm only willing to lose 30 to 40 pips. Understand that. And once it gets out of this zone, it would have to come all the way down to like a 66 for me to say, I really don't like it anymore. That's how I'm willing to say. I'm willing to risk to gain 100 to 104. She came from 25.11. She's sitting at what? 24.87. That's almost 190 something pips. That's actually 25.11. That's 110 pips. You got oh man, you're already like 230 something pips into the trade. She's already 230 pips going 200 to 250 to maybe sometime 300 pips. Let me say that again. She's like 230 something pips into a drawdown from the weekly high. Gold only likes to move 200 to like 250 pips a day. So from last night to market open to right now, she's already 230 down. Imagine she's going to start rejecting at any given time. But because this is a higher time frame, you don't want to start buying when you see this big ass red candle on the 4 hour. Put some fire in the chat. Yeah. She can go out, like if I see this, so let me give you guys some insight as a mature trader. So you see how I guys put some fire in the chat if you see how I have the 73 and the 69. So imagine if the market starts pulling down and I still see this big ass red candle, I don't validate this zone. I say, yo, that shit is moving pretty fast. I start moving my zone back. I start going, well, let me scoot it back here. Let me scoot it back down like this, because it could hit like this area now, which is the bottom side of the consolidated area like we saw on the actual JPY pairs. Look at this. Remember what I told you? If the market retests an area and then hits the backside or top side of a consolidated area, it's going to go up. Look at the GBP JPY. You see? Right here. So that same strategy I keep in mind when I get over here on. Check it out. If she's coming back down to this area right here where it was consolidating at, right there, that is the next consolidated area. So when she comes to this area, I previously was thinking I would take the top of it. If she does not reject heavy from there, I won't be taking it. If I see this big red candle flowing through the daily floor, I say, yo, this is the next previous area, 462. That's how I just say, I'm not marrying a zone. I have the top of that structure and I have the backside of that structure. And if she's flowing in like this, I know this M, this middle leg can hit either here or it can make a deeper M. Me personally, this is why I personally do not like trading the middle of the M. I will trade it for the simple fact this is a new high. So therefore, I know she has to reject up in here. That's why I will trade it. When it's not a new high and it's just forming an M, I trade the first leg and then I trade the last leg. Somebody type that in the chat. Somebody type that in the chat so you guys can understand that idea, that strategy. When the market is coming from a new high and retesting back into an area, I of an M. If the market has not made a new high and is just forming an M pattern, I personally only trade the first leg. And if I don't get the first leg and I see this happening, my next trade will be right here on that entry there. I would personally trade that leg there. Y'all put some eights in it. Put some eights in the chat if you understand me. So if I remove all of this and you start seeing the EMA9 right now, that's the 2489. The EMA9 is always going to give you just a little rejection. So if you get over here on the 15 minutes, you're going to start seeing the market basically coming and testing this structure. As you see, if you wanted to make money right now, here, and then drop back down to the 2482, which will give you 50, 60 pips. It is a riskier trade. It is a very risky trade because gold is in an up. It is coming from a new weekly high. And if you're trying to sell in that when you have no validation, that's why it's risky. But this is why you also jump in for 20, 30 pips. Because the market for sure will come from here and then touch this EMA 200. You see what I'm saying? So this is a must reach zone. So this is for the individuals who have a lot of risk factor. You see? This is how you engage. You like, man, I know Mr. H is talking about that weekly shit, and I know you really talking about that 4 hour and waiting for the market to come all the way down there. But if he said it's finna come to the 6360, shit, it's at 87 right now. Put some eights in the chat if you think like that. I used to remember when I used to look at zones. And I was like, I wonder what Alex is thinking. And then Alex would give a zone higher, way higher than the zone that the market is at. I said, shit, if Alex gave the zone way up there, hell, it's gonna go up there. Let me buy it up. I used to think just like that. Versus waiting for Alex zone and then take the sale. All the way up, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, jumping in and out. And then by the time it hits the zone, you done already lost half your percentage of the day and you can't even take it. Let me tell you, I've been there. I have been there. So also, if you see trades like this, and you know on the 4 hours she's coming from the do when you're going to take a risk, is to go with the actual trend. So you can draw your trend. Look at this. You can draw your trend if you just want to take quick ass trades and you don't want to listen to nobody. You get your 3 confirmations, which is right here. Check it out. 1, 2, 3. That could be your aggressive. That could be your modest. You see that? And as you get over to 1 hour, you start seeing your rejection on the trend line. You see it? There's your rejection. There's your 30. As you see, I see a break close retest. You see the break close retest forming right there? So therefore, you want to see if that 88 is going to push back up in there. As I get to the 15 minutes, I really see the break close retest. And then I personally go, that's a lot of selling pressure. So therefore, I start taking small entries here, a bigger sale here, and I take her back down there. This is how you trade gold one-on-one if you personally want to take the risk. That's how you take it when you want to literally go in and say, you know what? I like that sale. I know it's going up, and I know everybody's saying it, but you know what? I would rather just take it on back down to that zone. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. I personally just wait for the bigger buy areas, and I just let her push all the way down here because I don't want to rush into anything, and I just let her make her move, and as she makes her moves, I jump on in her. Put some eights in the chat. Put some eights in the chat if you understand. It's 7:35, beautiful people. This was just a little quick insight of how to get into her, how to basically trade into the market after she makes a new high. We're going to basically gear up. I'm going to reset, and then we're going to basically get ready for a whole new little mindset. It's going to be a really good mindset this morning. I got some juice and some sauce for y'all that I know you guys are going to appreciate because I know how you guys appreciate that mindset. Today I got a new individuals I got to be training in the retail stores. So I'm super excited to pour into individuals after literally losing a couple of individuals and firing a couple of individuals. God is always replacing old with the new. And when I got new energy, we got new people, we're teaching them new things, it's always a blessing. It's always a blessing. Let me tell you, beautiful people, because when you get new people, new vibration, they don't have any perception. Now you can create new perceptions for them, create new vibrations for them, create new frequencies for them. And we're talking about money frequency. We're talking about money energy. And so therefore, a lot of individuals don't understand that. So when you get older salesmen, they already got their cup full. So it's hard to create a new perception for these type of individuals. You see what I'm saying? So when you get someone brand new, has no perception of the business, I can pour into him, create a whole new vibration, new soldier, new energy, and a new warrior for financial stability. And they go into the market, not the market, they go into the mall with a whole new mindset of basically stabilizing their financial, literally just taking control of their comment. This was just a quick little Wick Talk back into the mix. It is 7:36. We have a mindset set at 8. So I will see everybody at 8 o'clock, beautiful people. I'm extremely excited to pour more into you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day, beautiful people. Deuces. And like I said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, cut the notifications on. So therefore, if I don't basically drop my link, this stick is going live. You know what I'm saying? All right, beautiful people. Y'all have a great day. Deuces.